Nigel Wilson, the chairman of Petroplan, joins me now. Nigel, you run a recruitment company in the oil and gas industry. So you're busy or you're not. What's going on at the minute?
Well, we are always busy. We're either recruiting people or trying to recruit people. We're either servicing our clients or trying to find new clients. So always busy.
Now, of course, at the moment, there's a huge movement of labour. So again, that's why you're so busy. A lot of people losing jobs here, but losing good jobs. So they're coming out of jobs with tremendous qualifications. So in one way, it must be a great time to be actually looking for talent on the market.
Yes, I mean, lots of people available. We're finding every job has numerous applicants, many more applicants than previously. Lots of people looking for jobs, people feeling generally unsecure in the jobs they've got and therefore always looking outwards for another opportunity.
What are the companies looking for? There must be, when they've got such great choice, what are the companies actually saying to you that we really want?
Always HSE qualifications, always being able to deal with new technology, which is very important for the industry. So really, HSE and technology, really.
And of course the technology side, I've talked to many people here at the ADIPEC exhibition, and what I'm hearing is the digital oil field, the whole drive, again towards upskilling the labour force. Are you finding, and particularly probably the younger people are coming better skilled in many ways with some of these qualifications, but is there a great demand, probably a better demand for that?
There's an increasing demand for technology right across the field. I mean, even in recruitment, we find how many people go to a personal interview these days. They use technology, and therefore, technology is more and more influential in the oil industry in particular.
I definitely, as an enabler too, I would sincerely hope you don't get hired over LinkedIn. I'd rather see somebody before that. They might pull the wool over my eyes. But again, I mean, what would you say to clients? Because you're obviously looking at CVs and you're looking at that, and there's probably a varying degree of what's out there. The people who are looking for work, a bit of advice for them in terms of what they need to do to make sure they stand out as a candidate.
Well, they need to keep trying, don't give up, and they need to make sure their CV looks good. And they just need to keep applying for as many jobs as they can. And if they're good, they'll get recruited.
You're right, actually, and I think sometimes in a market like this, people can get a bit disillusioned, but they only need that one job, so it really is about that resilience. When we look at, the jobs of the future, do you think actually, again, we come back to technology? Is that sort of a core skill they have to have in addition to whatever other experience they have?
It is, and it's a growing demand, but we can't lose sight of the fact that technology sometimes breaks down, and people must be able to revert back to the old way of doing things. And so we're in a transition at the moment of moving to new technology, but still trying to keep the old technology skills sharp.
Now here in the region we have the Petroleum Institute, we have Masdar, we have Zayed University, we have great universities here that are actually turning out graduates, and we're beginning to see them work hand in hand with industry a bit more. Literally do exchange programs, and the industry's coming in and vice versa. Do you think this is a good idea, and would you encourage this actually, to get industry and academia really together on the same page?
The biggest challenge for the industry is to attract young talent in today's market. The oil industry has got a poor reputation for job security and HSE, and therefore the industry needs to work really hard to attract young talent that will keep the industry going and vibrant.
And how do you think they maybe should do that? Because it is, when you look at all the choices they have now out there, all of the young people, and they have a lot of choice, and they're not always committed to the same job, so therefore there's a lot more competition out there in terms of holding on to that talent. What do you think the companies need to be doing to actually bring them in?
The companies must ensure that employment is a good experience. It needs to be a positive experience. Young people are not just looking for jobs, they're looking for experience, and the oil industry has the opportunity to make it very interesting, very exciting, and that's what they must do.
And here at ADIPEC now, have you had an opportunity to talk to some people here? What of a buzz are you getting here at ADIPEC 2016? It's been rather busy running around. What's your feeling?
Well, this is my first time here, and I'm really impressed with the exhibition. I've been to many of these all over the world. This is probably one of the world's leading exhibitions. It's an interesting one because, in this region, they've probably suffered less from the oil downturn than some of the more traditional regions like the North Sea or North America that have had a lot more job decreases. In the Middle East, the region is surviving better than some of the other regions.
Super, we leave it there. Thanks a million.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you.